How's it going, everybody? What's up? Got a package in the mail today from DHL, which means it's not from the US, it's from overseas, UK, somewhere, not here. And I'm super excited about this one. This one is perhaps controversial in the book world. Not because of the books themselves or the publisher, but just because of the author, I think. But you know what? I'm not really going to get into that here. Frankly, I love the books, and you know, this publication is super exciting. I've seen pictures online, I've seen videos of people getting it. I mean, absolutely love it. I already love the books. It's of course Name of the Wind and The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss. And so this what's inside here is the Gollancz special edition that just came out maybe a few months ago, pretty recently though. And you couldn't get it shipped to the US, so I had to buy this secondhand from someone in the UK, which I was able to do. Very excited about it, and I'm excited to rip this thing open because, you know, for those of you that have read, or even those of you that haven't read Name of the Wind, it's amazing. That book's amazing. And okay, the trilogy's not done yet. Third book's been like 10 years in the making. Will it ever get finished? I don't know. But what's actually there, what's on the page now, is already amazing. It's great. Name of the Wind is awesome. And A Wise Man's Fear is great too. It's just super cool. And I'm a musician. I play guitar. I dabble with some other things, but mostly guitar. And you know, the main character here, Quoth, he's a musician, he's a bard, and it's just awesome. And these editions, I can't wait to see them. I want to crack into this thing, and just the loot on the cover of one of the books, I don't remember which one, just looks amazing. So without further ado, let's dig into this thing. Got my trusty blade, the old boot knife. I'm gonna try to. This thing is sealed up well, which it had to be to make its journey over the sea, to make it here to be with me right now. And Gollancz is a publisher that I've been a little bit familiar with. I have a couple of editions from them. Namely the 10-year anniversary editions of The Lies of Locke Lamora and The Blade itself, which actually I'll probably pull one of those out to do like a side-by-side, just size-wise for people. So anyway, so I've had Gollancz, have not seen any of their like special editions, which I think that's what they called these. I don't remember the exact terminology. I'll have to look it up. All right, look here, we've got it wrapped up. So it was in the cellophane still, but the cellophane, I guess in shipping, has come undone here. Looks to still be in good shape though, looks okay. Yeah, oh yeah. Man, it's just gorgeous, oh my gosh. The page ends, like the design on the page ends is incredible. Oh yeah. Look at this thing. Okay, this is The Wise Man's Fear. Ah! It's so great. The paper is thin, which is, I guess, not surprising because they're pretty big books, pretty thick books. So it is a little bit thin of paper. I'll do a close up here in a second though. We can get into the details. Oh, the cat's coming in. He wants to be in the video too. Okay, so let's see. Okay, but Wise Man's Fear looks to be okay. I don't see any corners. Okay, here we go. Name of the Wind. There's that loot. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Still in the wrap. And this one did not get opened. All right. Let me get some boxes cleared. All right, I'm back. Okay, so Wise Man's Fear. Let's just set that to the side for a second. Name of the Wind. I have stolen princesses back from sleeping barrow kings. You know, one of my favorite things about these books and about Patrick Rothfuss's writing is it's and maybe it's why it takes him so long to write. I don't know, but it's such beautiful language. Like the actual words themselves, it's like reading poetry almost. It's very cool. And for a story like this, where the main character is very, you know, creative and artistic and very smart, frankly. At least from look, it's written like with one of those perhaps one of the most unreliable narrators that of modern fiction, but you know, so take it with a grain of salt. But oh man, this thing's beautiful. it just looks so freaking good. You know, the ends, you know, you can tell that they are, it's like a mass-produced kind of painting on here. I mean, however they did it, the spray, but it looks good. I mean, it looks nice. I can't. Oh yeah, I love that. Got the gold foiling under the dust jacket on this thing. The Name of the Wind, beautiful. Okay, let's do the close-ups. I want to get into the details of these. I want to dig into this. Very cool. I mean, these are just beautiful. Beautiful. Right. Check them out. The Name of the Wind and the Wise Man's Fear. Very thick, very hefty tomes here by Mr. Patrick Rothfuss. Here, let's see. Let's just stick with the Name of the Wind. So you get this nice, look at that. It's got the dust jacket. The leaves are like raised up. I don't know if that the camera's picking that up. Kind of a glossy raised up. You've got the foil. You got the loot in the back. I'm sure, you know what, knowing how these books are written and knowing, I feel like there are probably things hidden here. There are probably things hidden in the art. Look at these page ends. It's fantastic. Very cool. Yeah, the keys, perhaps to the lockless box. Okay, let's pop this thing open. Let's look. These dust jackets have really wide. I don't know what this is called. Flaps. The end flap of the dust jacket. I don't know. I don't know what it's called, but they're pretty wide, deeper than some. Yeah, there you go. So there's the dust jacket, and here is this beautiful foiling. Looks very nice. Actually, it's actually a little bit off center. Are my eyes deceiving me? Fascinating. It actually looks wider over on this side than it is on this side. So there you go. Just I don't know if that's just a quality issue or what. Let's see. That's awesome. Look at that. I love this picture. Got Quoth playing his lute. You got, I guess this is probably when he's, I'm not going to give any spoilers here, but this is probably like his family, like the troop of, oh man, I'm blanking on the word. I forget the word, what they call their, there you go. Signature, Pat Rothfuss. This is copy 557 of 1000. Let's see, Kingkiller Chronicle Day 1, the Gollancz Emporium. So this book, see if there's anything interesting. Narnia, Perna, Middle Earth. Yeah, those are solid. Solid. Pat's mother was had him off to a good start there. Oh, look at this. My father, who taught me if I was going to do something, I should take my time and do it right. I wonder if that's a, you know, sort of a stab at all the folks that are asking him to finish this third book. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love him to finish the third book for sure. Got a map. The prologue is Silence of 3 parts. All right, let's just flip through a little bit. I'm not sure if there's actually art. I don't think so. I've not seen any art yet, so it does not appear to be an illustrated edition. Okay. With the exception of the end, you know, on the front and back covers. Yeah, okay, so nothing fancy. The paper's nothing fancy. You know, it's all just black. Nothing crazy. Yeah, okay. All right. It does have, which I'm happy about, it does have a ribbon, which is great. The ribbon markers are always much appreciated. And I guess this thing, I think it's probably glued. I think it's glued binding. I can't. Just correct me in the comments, guys. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't see that it's sewn though. I think it's a glued binding. Okay, let's swap over the Wise Man's Fear. All right, the Wise Man's Fear. This is book 2 from Patrick Rothfuss in the Kingkiller Chronicles. All right, so it looks like, okay, so we do have different art. inside this one. Sweet, very cool sword. We got some different leaves. Okay, so is that some sort of a theme here? The first book's got, I don't know, what are the, almost like maple leaves? Is that what these would be? I don't know, oak leaves? I'm not really sure. Oak leaves, I guess. And then maybe this is maple? I'm not sure. I don't know. What type of leaves are these? What is I'm trying to see if this one's, you know what? I'm thinking maybe it's a trick of the eye here. Maybe it wasn't misaligned. Maybe it was just a shadow from me being, you know, I've got a light source coming from over this direction. So you got this, once again, beautiful page ends. Got that same sword, got some, I guess, hummingbirds. All right, I love this art style. I don't know what this is called. It almost looks like wood. I don't know what this type of art is called, but it looks cool. I'm a fan of that. This has got to be Quoth at the Waystone Inn. Okay, yeah. So it's the same art in the front and back. Kind of wish they had done different art. Kind of wish that it was illustrated throughout. Again, this is really thin paper, actually. Like only a little thicker than like a Bible. Okay, this is copy 153 of 1,000. What was the other one? I don't think it was 153, was it? Are they different? No, look at that. So they're not matching numbers, unfortunately. So I've got 557 and then 153. Which is fine. I mean, it'd be nice if they matched, but it's not a deal killer for me. It's not a huge deal. Let's see, probably the same map, I would imagine. Yeah, looks like the same map that was in the other one. Okay, yeah, again, I don't think these are going to be illustrated. Okay. All right, there you go. So there's that. Okay, I thought I'd do a quick comparison. So here's the Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch. This was the other Gollancz book that I had on the shelf. This is the 10-year anniversary edition that they did, just so you can see a size comparison. So these Rothfuss books are bigger, you know, height-wise, width-wise, you know, this thickness of the book. You know, I would say actually paper quality is pretty similar. It might be the same paper used between these things. So binding, I would say really similar in quality. You know, the cover boards feel different. It's a different material. And you know, and this one doesn't have any kind of images inside either. Okay, so there you go. There's the size comparison. All right, there you go, guys. So there's a quick look at these Gollancz special editions, signed, numbered copies of The Name of the Wind and The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss. So, high level, what do we think of them? So I think that the presentation, the outside, I mean, they look amazing. It looks incredible. I love the covers. I love the dust jackets a lot. I really like the kind of the page ends being painted and having a design like this. It's very cool. I like the art on the inside cover. I wish that the art on the back cover was different, frankly. But you know, instead of having the same in the front and back, I wish it was different. I think the paper, you know, I've got a lot of nice books, guys, and frankly, just like quality of the build, quality of like the actual book, you know, it falls short. Frankly, it falls short of, you know, I mean, I'm not going to name a bunch of publishers here. You know the ones, right? Like all the staples, Grim Oak Press, Suntub, you know, like all these other publishers that have really fine editions. I mean, not even going to talk about Lyra's and Curious King and those guys, but you know, anything from Ludlow's binder. I mean, that stuff's just incredible. You know, but that being said, you know, I think these are priced less than a lot of that stuff. So, so it's a lower price point. Although, being in the US, kind of tough to get it here, right? So, you kind of pay for that. But I think it's a beautiful copy. As of today, I think this is the most beautiful copy that there is of these books, which is cool. And I mean, I do love the way they look. I really do. I like it. Now, if I find myself really wishing that they had illustrations throughout, and lucky for all of us fans, okay, Grim Oak Press has got some beautiful editions coming out, and they're up for pre-order right now, and they've got multiple kind of levels. I mean, some of them have sold out, so no luck there, but beautiful editions that are fully illustrated coming from Grim Oak. That's going to scratch that itch. It won't be until later this year though, so until then, I think these are great. I think it's nice. It's always nice to have numbered and signed by the author. I think that of course is going to help it hold value. But are these like the end all be all greatest editions of these books? Maybe as of today, yes, I think they are. I think they probably are. But I don't think that's going to last for long. And a lot of the things that are, that appear nice on these, I'm just afraid that, the quality is not actually there, like it's only surface deep, in other words. Like these, I don't know that these would hold up the way, your Smithsonian bound, books do. I mean, the paper's thin. There's things that I find lacking. Just to be honest here, just my first blush, first opinion, because it's just us here. It's just between us. So am I happy that I got them? Yes, I am. I think they look fantastic. Again, I really love the loot. I mean, is that enough to justify buying both these books just because I love this loot? You be the judge. Maybe though. Maybe it is. But yeah, so there you go, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I know, and please, let's don't turn this into a big bash on Patrick Rothfuss and if he's gonna ever finish the series or not. Honestly, I think just The Name of the Wind by itself is just a great book. I mean, obviously the story continues, but I mean, it's just one of those experiences that I really enjoy. I really enjoyed reading this book and just everything that's happening, the actual words, the writing itself, I really enjoyed. So I don't feel bad at all about buying, a special edition of a book that's an unfinished series, okay, technically at this point. So anyway, there it is, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.